So welcome everybody here, and thank you. Even the ducks made it. It's a kind of duck kind of day, don't you think? Yeah, the weather is just ducky. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about Harbor House and what we do here. And you know what we do here. But for the visitors who are here with us today, we're going to talk about the fact that we have an opportunity for you to come in, work, make a paycheck. You like that, right? Yeah. You have opportunities to go out and participate in the community. Where are some of the places you go, Suzanne? Go out to the park, out to eat. Yeah. So you get to do a lot of activities here. Get to learn how to cook, right? Yeah. You like to eat. We learn how to cook. We learn how to plant the flowers and the vegetables out back so you can use those in your cooking classes, right? And you get to do employment out in the community. Some of you are with Home Sweet Home, and you go out and you work with the seniors in their homes. Who is Greta here? Where's Greta? Maybe she's out cleaning.
She's working.
She's out working. So just very glad to have you here. And you're the reason that we're here. You too, Robbie. Right? What is the Ken-Ducky Derby? Y'all have yellow shirts on. Do you know what the Ken-Ducky Derby is?
Yes.
What is it?
Duck races and feathers and friends.
Duck races and feathers and friends. You got it. This year we broke the record in duck sales. We increased it from last year by another 5,000 ducks. Sponsorships went to $118,750, and that was pure cash from sponsors in our community. We had another $123,000 of in-kind sponsorship for the duck race. Sales this year, $122,615 raised in duck sales. The total amount of ducks sold were 32,112 versus 27,339 last year. Thank you for everybody who participated in making that happen. That was a 17% increase over last year. Our presenting sponsors of WLKY, but we want to honor and introduce to you the Swope family of dealerships. They are the main sponsor. They give us the car or the truck, and this year was a truck, an F-150. And we told them there was no other reason we wanted a truck this year other than it rhymed with duck, right? So they gave us a truck. I want to introduce to you Carl Swope, and Carl's with the Swope family of dealerships from Eatown and Radcliffe. So, Carl.
Thank you, Maria, and thank all of you. It is not only a pleasure, it's a privilege to be able to be involved in the Ken-Ducky Derby, which supports Harbor House. The Swope family has been involved for quite a number of years, and it was just kind of fun that for the first time in a long time that we did give away a truck this time, because not just any truck, we gave away a Ford F-150. And I'd like to introduce one of my associates, and he is actually the guy that runs Bob Swope Ford for us, Harry Partington. And Harry is the one that actually identified what truck it ought to be, and has been a big part of this particular donation. But anyway, love it that Ford has a rich heritage here in Louisville, Kentucky, and that we can be a part of this and give away a truck. I got to tell you about a special day here a while back. The Ohio River was running fast. It was actually running over its banks. And we had 32,000 ducks sitting on the back of a barge. And the barge company ready to dump them in the river, and we weren't sure how we were going to get out there to catch ducks. But Maria and company figured it all out, and we waded out into the Ohio River, and they dumped those ducks in, and here they came. And they came. And they were coming all over the place, but one duck got to the boat first. We pulled it out of the water, and it was adopted by Norlisha Williams. And when I called Norlisha, Maria and I got on the phone, we called her, and we said, by the way, do you remember adopting a duck? she kind of thought for a minute, and then I said, well, your duck came in first, and you've won an F-150. And she didn't believe me. Did you?
I did not.
You didn't believe me?
No.
Do you believe?
I believe you now.
Well, it was so much fun to call Norlisha on the phone, and I'm going to let her talk a little bit about why she adopts ducks, and I think she's been doing it for a while, and then I'm going to hand her some keys. So, Norlisha, with you.
Hello. Thank you. About my duck, Harbor House actually comes to, I work for Sprint, and Harbor House actually comes to Sprint, and for, donations as a fundraiser, thanks to Jason Parker, and I donated $50 for ducks, and so I bought ducks through the Sprint, and I did not, when I did get the phone call, I didn't believe it. I was shocked, and I asked them, I was like, is this a friend of mine playing a prank on me, or is this somebody playing on the phone? But they assured me that it was not. So I'm just grateful to be here. I'm very, 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 very grateful for the truck. I went through a period of, do I deserve this? Or, Lord, are you sure this is for me? But I'm very grateful. So thank you so much.
I said I was going to hand you some keys, but first, you remember this guy? Surely, you adopted him. Don't you remember him? There's your duck. There's your new Ford F-150.
Okay, now what we're going to do is the Sprint team is here. They also were sponsors. Jason has money for us this morning because they did a golf scramble as well on our behalf, and from Jason's mom and dad, and then David Jett that was on our board. So he also has sponsored in the past, and we're very grateful for what Sprint does and what your family does for Harbor House. Now we're going to take Norlisha and the whole group, and we're going to let her lead us out front to see her new truck and to start it and drive off in it. She gets to take it today. So, are we ready to go?
We're ready to go.
Okay, let's go out front.
Here we go. It's okay.
We don't need shirts for that, do we?
No. Not wheelchair.
I'm looking
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to. I'm a ball.
No.
They got it, baby.
Who's gonna do that, fan?
Yes.
It's okay.
We ain't gonna melt.
Anybody.
We ain't gonna melt.
Ooh.